Alright, still working on that intro. We are playing a little bit of Starfield today. Now, I am going into this game completely blind, so we're basically just gonna roll with the punches. Also, I'm using my headset so I can get a more immersive feel. Hopefully the audio of the game doesn't suffer. He could allow me to persuade him into letting me have it. I forgot I gave that ridiculous hat.
Vladimir. Vlad, come in. Come in.
Doesn't mean there are less pieces now.
The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Oh boy.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Barrett, he's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood. Hello, Constellation.
The shadows lost.
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long. Forget about us! That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them! Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
He's right. We leave the artifacts, the Starborn will have them.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
Oh fucking hell. What do I pick, man? Do I go all in? Or do I be a good friend? This just seems like... Ugh.
That Starborn has already overwhelmed everyone on the Eye. We need to stay here.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Wait.
Everyone,
I have to choose?
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
just be ready, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter, are you all right? I'm almost done. Just a bit longer. Protect the artifact. Ignore them.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Vladimir. Vlad, come in. Come in. The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station. Who are you?
They call me the Hunter. I'm already on my... Forget about us! Pack up the collection!
He is right.
What about everyone on...
I have your back.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking!
Everyone, find somewhere to take cover!
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
Just be ready, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. I'm almost done!
There's never enough time, is there?
Bouncing right off!
Follow me! There's an old escape door to the well district. Come on!
Your eternity ends.
I don't know if he's gone, but we can't risk it! Get to the ship!
What shit?
in my way.
There are always about a million things. Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds? Well, of course. Anything for one of the faithful. Is this maybe about the grab jump pilgrimages, or you've seen something in the darkness between the stars that troubles you?
Not exactly. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Surprised he'd even be willing to.
Aquilus has helped me through some tough times lately.
As I was saying. Surprised he didn't just lay out right deny it and going, "Oh, what are you talking about there, sir? I have absolutely no idea what you are talking about." And now he's like, "Nah, we gotta talk inside."
Oh, now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path of discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave. Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic, but there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to you as well. Oh, and here, take this. You're a member of the Sanctum after all, and this is the beginning of a pilgrimage of sorts.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And
To Food Max. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
We understand that you are busy, but this might be important. Anything you could tell us would be helpful.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim, but since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
I have things I wish to discuss with you.
Yes. But we got things to do, lady. Here.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. Jokes. You come to hear about Varun. Like the guards. Like the Keeper.
Now is not the time for humor. You need to try and listen, connect with her.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
That conviction is what defines House Varun, and even the Zealots, however they may misapply it.
The knowledge of the Great Serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the Unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent. He does not hesitate. He cuts the Unbeliever down. But the Unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the Unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
I need you to know how much it means that you came for me. There is no way to properly thank you or to repay you for what you have done. I quite literally owe you my life.
Huh? I don't remember ever going back for her.
As am I. As grateful as I am, it is hard to feel that my life, Barrett had been through so much and kept his good humor despite it all. He deserved better. Thank you. I shall try to remember that. That may be. But you were the one to take action, so you deserve the praise. Losing Barrett is tragic, but things could have been so much worse without you. We cannot, and we will not. We will press on. We will continue our search, and we will learn what these Starborn are trying to keep from us. Now we truly know the stakes are too high to do anything else. If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
You mean you want it
I have
done?
been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. You told me that fun was important. I assumed you were joking and dismissed it out of hand. But, having thought about it, I wonder now if you were right. Or at least, if I were too quick to reject the idea. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary. That there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it.
Of course. But
doubts have never been something I would consider. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet, no, that is not what I am trying to say. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence.
yeah, I agree. I am pretty violent.
This is true, but I have only experienced my own. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning. Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies my concern. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others.
You know, I'm gonna be
I
supportive on
appreciate
this.
that more than you know.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Okay, there we go. Can't remember if I already saved or not, so we'll just do a quick
You
save.
know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Buddy, if you went to chef school, then you're in the wrong position. It's like... I'm gonna take a fucking security key card. Bro. Why did I even come in here? Ain't nothing. Bro, your job is just to sit here and stand at this wall all day? What a fucking lame job you have, sir. Just saying, this guy in the back.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum, at 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think? It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the Pilgrim searched for?
Could it be that somehow natural forces like gravity are, what, a side effect or a function of something greater at work? Interesting.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Well, I guess I have no choice but to go to this Indum too.
Someone made a concerted effort to survive here, and yet it would seem it did not work out. I do not like the cold. It stiffens the joints, lowers reaction times.
Oh shit, I keep doing that.
More challenges.
say, those shields have really fucking helped. I just need something better shield-wise. Ships, or if I just want to keep blowing them up. Alright, I'm just kind of just like chilling here a minute. Yeah, I figured I would just do this like little exit thing. That way anytime you hear it, from now on you'll know that it's just going to be like this set recording thing I have that I'm just going to tack on to the end of videos. So, yeah, hope you're enjoying these. Because I'm getting a bit heated here. Whew. Yeah, well, see ya.